What's up, YouTube? Third tournament of the season for us, USA Bassin, April 7th. Again, here we are fishing on Percy Priest Lake. Doesn't take long to get at the first fish in the boat. Gets the skunk off the boat real quick. Not the biggest fish in the world, but it was caught on a Spro Little John, crawfish color, one of my go-to baits for this time of year. Again, skunks off the boat, time to focus on catching the bigger fish. All right, not too long after that, fishing the same area, cranking down a shallow point. Boom, there's the next one. This will be the first keeper of the day. Very excited. Again, very cold, very windy conditions. So for us to get a fish this early in the morning is very exciting for us. It's about a 2-pound fish, and again, having it in the boat made the world of a difference. Confidence started rising a little bit for both of us. So very excited to get this fish in the boat and start looking forward to catching a bit. Started throwing a black trick worm. Doesn't take very long, and boom, there's the fish. Again, not a big one, but again, confidence builder, starting to find a pattern. Move areas a little bit, head on down the river to a different spot, fishing a point, throwing the Little John. Again, doesn't take very long. First cast on this point, and we get a 3-pound fish on the hook set right there. Right off the bat, we knew it was a good fish. Partner grabs the net, trying to get this one in the boat. So 2 keepers in the boat before 8 o'clock, starting to build a little confidence, starting to get a little excited. We know we're having a pretty decent day, even though the conditions are deplorable. We're doing all right. So here we are again, me and the partner throwing crankbaits, trying to figure out where they are. Again, we're in a different area, just trying to cover some water and see what we can catch. And it doesn't take long. Again, partner gets on the board. Very excited because now we're starting to think we have a pattern in mind. We're starting to see some trends. So you'll see me jump down, grab the net. I want to get down there and get that fish in the boat, develop some of that confidence, and again, just keep trying to put them in the boat, because eventually we know we're going to run across some of those bigger fish. All right, very next cast is the partner catching the fish. Throwing out the Spro Little John, reeling it back in, same spot, haven't even moved, and there's another one. So this is a pretty good fish. Another keeper, right at 3 pounds. It's actually about 2.9 on the scale. But again, so this makes 3 keepers in the boat for us. We know we're starting to have a little bit of a better day. We haven't got that big fish yet, but again, just putting these in the boat, finding some consistency is really key. Especially, like I said, it's 38 degrees outside, wind 30 miles an hour. Starting to catch more fish than we've caught, the last couple times out. We're getting excited. All right, right down the stretch. Again, slowing down now, trying to go back and pick up any fish that we might have missed throwing the crankbait. Again, boom, there it is. Little black trick worm, just something to mix it up a little bit. Water's kind of muddy, throwing that darker color. I get them in the boat. It is a keeper. It's right at 15 inches, so it's good for our area. Right about 1.5 pounds. We would like to cull that fish, but again, it's in the boat. All right, fishing down the same stretch of bank, fishing about 10-15 foot of water. We're both throwing little baits, trying to capture those fish that we missed on the first go round, and he snags one right there. Hit the drop, fish grabbed it, flips it in the boat. He's gonna go ahead and start trying to measure it. I think it ended up being right at 14.5 inches. So again, we're right there on the precipice of a keeper fish. He's gonna pull out the measuring stick and measure it to make sure. And then right as he's doing that, there's another bite from me, and boom, we double up. So good job. Both of us get fish in the boat. It does help. See, I just hand it right over there to him. Again, both of us catching fish. It's a good day. All right, move areas. Again, same conditions, rocky, got some shallow with a little bit of a drop off, and the black worm does it again. The little black trick worm, Spro Little John, coming up big for me early on. Again, another little fish in the boat, but hey, it's in the boat. All right, we go back to the first stretch that we started at. See if we can pick up any fish that we may have missed. Fishing slow, methodical. Partner's fishing a Ned Rig. I'm fishing the black trick worm. He thinks he gets a bite, and then you can see him get the stance ready, and then hook set. It's on a spinning tackle, light line, so we're a little bit nervous. So run down there and grab the net. It turns out being just a hair short of 15. So again, we're finding fish, we're just not getting the one we want. We're looking for that big one. All right, continue making our way down. I pitch in with a jig, just trying to mix it up. Don't even get a chance to really figure out what's going on, and boom, the fish takes off with it. We know right away this is a decent fish, just by the way he was moving. And again, we see him, and I'm like, get the dang net. This guy right here could be a game changer for us. We already have 3 in the live well, and there it is, 4.73 pounds. That's the one that we were waiting on. That's the one that could put us over the top. So now we know we got 4 good fish. We just need 1 more to try to make our day. All right, after that high, go back to a crankbait, trying to cover some water, see if we can catch that one fish that's eluding us. Catch a little one right off the bat. Again, get it in the boat, throw it back. I mean, we're looking for that next fish that's going to be able to weigh in and complete our sack. All right, here I am throwing that jig again. A little bit deeper water this time, just trying to see if I can pick something up. And then here it is, last keeper right there, right at about 2 pounds, hits the jig. So that's two decent fish on the jig for the day. And we get them in the boat, flip them in there for my partner to grab. Now we know we've got 5 good fish, and we go on to weigh in. Trailered. We're going to start prepping for the weigh in. Again, very, very deplorable conditions today. 30-mile-an-hour gusts, about a constant 16-mile-an-hour wind, 38 degrees ambient temperature. Water temperatures varied from 52 to 55 degrees. There's 1 2-pounder we pull out of the live well. Again, we're just very thankful to have 5 fish. There's another 2-pounder that I'm trying to get unhooked right there. So that's 2, right now sitting at 4 pounds. Reach in there, grab another one. I know right away this one's about 2.9. We waited earlier, so just a hair shy of 3. So sitting there, we're sitting right at 7 pounds total. So I'm reaching in there, I'm gonna try to grab this next one. I know it's 3 pounds. So again, with these fish, we're sitting right at 10 pounds. We know that we have a pretty good bag, and we're just happy to have 5 fish on a day like today, but we don't know how good at this time. Pull out big boy ends up being 4.73 pounds, 3rd biggest fish caught of the day. Again, a very, very good day with such awful conditions. We ended up with 14.63 pounds in 2nd place overall. Great job.